Hello everybody, my name is Jeremy Vargas and today I'm going to show you guys how to play the game Uno. This game I've been playing for many years with my family and friends and we've always had a great time. Now the game is recommended that you have ages 7 plus playing and that you have 2 to 10 players. This is not a single player game, so you must have another person. Inside the package will come a set of instructions, which I'll explain now, and also 180 cards. These cards will come in different colors. For instance, we have a blue 1, we have a red 2, we have a yellow 3, and a green 4. Now these cards also will come numbered 1 through 9. So the blue will have 1 through 9, the 2 will have 1 through 9, and the yellow will have 1 through 9, and the green will have 1 through 9. Each one of these, there's 2 sets in total, so there's 2 of each color and of each 1 through 9 set. Now along with these cards, 1 through 9s, you also get action cards. So you may have a skip, which will also come in blue, red, green, and yellow. You'll have a draw 2 card, which also will come in blue, red, green, or yellow. And then there's also a reverse. This also will come in blue, red, green, or yellow. Now, along with those cards are the wild card, which will allow you to change the color of the next player that he has to put down. And then there's the draw 4. The draw 4 cards are like a wild card and a draw 2 combined, except the player will have to draw 4 cards, and the player who plays this card also is allowed to choose the next color, either blue, green, red, or yellow. Now the game starts off by dealing 7, the dealer, whoever you decide, deals 7 cards to each player. After 7 cards are dealt, the dealer will put down off the top of the deck the remaining cards, 1 card. For instance, if he takes the first card and he plays a blue 8 on the table, the next player in line, going clockwise, will have to put down out of his hands either a blue or an 8. So for instance, if the player has a blue 9, although the numbers don't match up, because it's a blue card, he can play it. Now this leaves the player with 6 cards remaining. The objective of the game is to get rid of all cards. Now if the next player goes, and for instance he has no blue or no 8s, he has to pick up from the remaining pile. Now when he picks up a card, if for instance it's a green 2, he needs a blue 9 to put down. Because he has no blue 9 and he has a green 2, which doesn't help, he loses his turn and the next player has to go. So now he's stuck with 8 cards because he has his remaining 7 plus the useless blue 2, the green 2 at that time, and now he has 8. Now after the next person goes, let's say for instance he wants to throw down a draw 2. He has to either have a blue draw 2. For instance, this red draw 2 would not be able to be played because it does not match with the color blue. Now, if the player chooses to use his wild card, then the blue 9 can be changed, and now if he wants to change the game green, then the next player has to put down a green card according to what he wants. Now, after a player has gotten rid of all his cards and is down to one last card, the player must call Uno. If he does not call Uno and another player calls him out on it, then the player must pick up 2 more cards for his mistake, which could potentially cause him to lose. Once a player gets rid of all 7 of their cards and correctly calls Uno, he wins the game. Now, after winning the game can continue. So if there's 3 players, 4 players, or even more, then the game will continue, except that player is the number 1 winner. If there's 2 players only, then the game ends right after the first person wins. Now the rules can be changed, and you can the rules are not set in stone, and you can also have a player put down multiple cards of the same number. For instance, if you have all 8s, you can put down all 8 of your cards, all of your 8s at one time. So don't forget that this game is made to have fun, and thank you for your time.